No Film School's coverage of NAB 2017 is brought to you by Blackmagic Design, amazing solutions for film, post-production, and television. Vimeo, the new home for 360 video. Learn more at vimeo.com/360. My Rode Reel, presented by Rode Microphones. Back with more categories, more chances to win, and over $500,000 worth of prizes.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Micah with No Film School. We are here with Paul at Sound Devices, and they've got two new, very affordable, very awesome little devices that they just announced a couple days ago for recording quality sound in a bunch of different ways. How's it going, Paul?
Good. It's the last day. We're all happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Feet are getting a bit tired now. But yeah, I'd like to talk to you about the new MixPre series recorder, mixer, and USB audio interface. It's a three-way product. There's two models in the MixPre series. There's the MixPre-3 and the MixPre-6. The MixPre-3 is a 3-channel, 5-track recorder, so you can record individual channels and a mix at the same time, all the way up to 96 kilohertz. The MixPre-6 is a 6-input, 8-track recorder that can record all the way up to 192 kilohertz. So it's mixing and recording. And you also have USB audio streaming capability, which you can do at the same time. So that opens up some interesting applications. So you can see it's a very uncluttered interface. It's pretty much volume knobs and transport controls. What's allowed us to really unclutter that interface is this touch screen here. And anyone who's familiar with an iPhone will be able to navigate this in a matter of minutes. It's so easy. So it's got all these sub-menus here, home icons take you back to the home screen. You've got multiple meter views. You know, if you want to look at your large mix meters or your individual channels and mix, you can do it from here. If you want to set up an input, these are not just level controls. Press them and now you can set up that input. You can arm it, you can do all the various panning and all the mix controls, very flexible. We have what's called basic mode and advanced mode. So the basic mode would be for an audio novice, and that's only stereo channel recording, and this is just a one gain stage control. Okay, so these are very much in the digital domain. In the advanced mode, we have a dual stage, like a standard mixer, where you can have your ISO set as pre-fade, and your mix contributions from each of these inputs post-fade, okay, obviously. There's another mode of operation as well, called custom mode. You have to set this up, but it means you can use these to capture individual tracks.
Yeah, how is this unit powered?
Sure. At the moment, it's actually being powered via USB-C. We mentioned USB a little bit earlier. It is a USB audio interface as well, but you can power using that same connector. From a computer, from a USB wall adapter or a USB battery. But we can also power from AA batteries, so on the back of the unit. So we have a 4AA caddy, which I don't seem to have to hand here right now, but you just clip it off and it holds 4 AA batteries. We have an 8-way adapter as well, which holds 8 AA cells, and that gives double the battery life. So on a 4 AA cell caddy, you're looking at somewhere between 2 and 3 hours, depending on what's powered up, how many phantoms you've got going and stuff. This will give you double that, 5 to 6 hours. And also on top of that, we have this dual Sony L-mount caddy, so you can fit one battery this side and one battery that side, and that will power the unit for somewhere between a day to a week, right? So many powering options.
Great. So you could use it as a field recorder if you want to. I mean, that's one of the applications.
Yeah, I mean, it's ideal. I mean, we've got this setup here. Let me talk you through this setup we're seeing here. This is a GH5, and we're basically use this as the mixer interface to that. So everyone knows the DSLR recording is not that great. So here now you're getting super high quality professional sound. I'm taking the stereo out from here into the mic input. I can drop the level of this stereo out down to almost mic level, so it doesn't oversaturate the inputs on the camera. And so now I'm mixing and recording here. Well, actually, let me talk you through this. I've also got the HDMI out from the camera coming back into the MixPre here, and that's giving me time code. I'm taking the time code from the camera to the time code here. I'm also taking record triggers. So if I hit record on this, the MixPre-3 automatically drops into record. So you're never going to be in a situation where you forget to roll sound. Now this time code is really key because, yes, the mix is often okay, right? But sometimes you need to remix the audio. So you've got the access to the individual channels here. So if you need to remix the mix because it wasn't something caused a problem in the mix, you can now bring in those individual channels, but to link that up to the picture in your Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, you need the time codes to match so that it can synchronize. And it's a simple one button press in your nonlinear editor, so that's a really cool feature. We also have a standard timecode LTC input, so if you're working with cameras that don't have HDMI out timecode, any camera, even the camera you're using there, you can synchronize to that by using these boxes like Tentacle Sync and Ambient Nano Lockets, Mose Gear. So this is an ideal partner for those little timecode boxes. A couple of other things while we're here. This does have built-in Bluetooth, so you can control it from your iPhone. That's really cool. You can start and stop recording. You can look at all your metering. You can name the files from that application.
What's the price point for these units?
Right, so this MixPre-3 is $649, and the MixPre-6, which is a slightly bigger unit with more inputs, 6-channel, 8-track, 192 kilohertz sampling. This is only $250 more, $899.
Yeah, and that's I mean, from my knowledge of you guys, that's unheard of opening up to a whole new range of people to get into the quality sound.
And we have not compromised on the build quality or the sound quality, and that's the key. You know, this is not a replacement for our 6 series recorder mixers, which are used on more complex TV and film productions, because it doesn't have the output flexibility, it doesn't have the timecode generator, it doesn't have dual card recording, and a number of more esoteric features. But for one-man band operations in production sound, this is great. If you're capture 2 wireless and a boom, this is perfect for that. And another great application for that is backup. You know, a lot of voiceover artists are recording into Pro Tools and applications like that. Often they're long sessions, and if their computer crashes, it's nice to know that you have a backup on this device here.
Right, because it records to SD cards.
Yes, we didn't even mention that in the back here. SD card. And while we're here, did I show you this?
Built-in
Allen wrench.
key.
Now, what's that for, you may ask? Well, on the bottom panel here, you can insert that, and then you've got this captive 1/4 inch 20 for mounting on anywhere you like. So anyway, that's the product. There's a lot more to it. If you want to find out more, you can visit our website and stuff like that.
All right, you heard it here first. That's the Sound Devices MixPre-3, 3-input, 5-track recorder, audio interface, and also the MixPre-6, which is a 6-input, 8-track device of the same caliber, all under $1,000, and that's unheard of and amazing. So filmmakers, take note.